the Premier League,
Mm.
and they're that used to being competitive against each other through the league season that it's hard for them to play as a team. Whereas you
Also, I
look at a lot
feel
of the international teams, most of their players go to the Premier League, so they're playing abroad, and then when they come back, they've got that sense of playing as a country rather than, bringing those
I think the German
rivalries.
team on Saturday, I think Mexico out-tacticked them.
yeah.
And you're missing Philip Lahm. Still.
I mean, he's retired completely, so
I know. It's always going to happen when a player plays in a position for so long.
That pace.
Still
That was a
don't.
bit of a...
I don't know why he stopped. He had the run
So-
on him.
Why did he
Viv,
pass it
do
back
you-
so fast?
Do you enjoy football? I'm talking about European football, OG football, the over the pond football, not
The beautiful
American
game.
football.
Fußball.
I think they're both equally interesting sports. I just don't have an interest for.
I don't understand why the
They're both
genetic
equally interesting. I'm just not interested.
Yeah, I look.
They're equally dog shit. That's correct.
You know what somebody told me the other day, which I found was quite interesting, that American football is a deeply colonial sport and imperial sport because it's about gaining like meters on the enemy's land. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Just never considered that at all.
I've never enjoyed watching anybody else do activities.
Oh, look at
How is that not a fadeaway?
How would
I'm
they
sorry,
get away with that?
let me put down Ross a little. I couldn't understand the thing you said, Biff.
He said he doesn't like watching people do things.
Okay, I mean,
He enjoys
Right.
being the
Anyway, who
man
wants
of
to
action.
recap? Who wants to kick off?
hold on, let me open my notes.
Ross, do you want to do your thing?
Sorry, streamers.
Oh, great. Doing our football stream as well as.
I think I may have to. I'm gonna have to mute the stream, otherwise I may get a copyright strike for having the.
What, copyright strike for speaking about it? You're
No,
not streaming
no,
it.
no. I've got the audio played in the background.
Just go on a different, like, don't use Twitch, use like Live Jasmine or
Yeah.
some shit, and you'll be fine. I mean, you'll probably get more viewers over there too.
My free cams.
Yeah. Alright, my
Don't know what
notes are
websites
not
those are.
very extensive, by the way.
We didn't really do that much.
We interrogated, and then we carried on and we killed a troll. But we found out some interesting information about orcish clans that traverse the spine together with the Nord, and I believe there were 4 What is that sound?
Sorry,
What is that sound? This...
It's Ross being open mic.
my phone.
You just push to
Went
talk, you fucking savage.
Or can you just mute that sound? It sounds annoying as hell.
I immediately missed it.
Okay. So we have information that the clan of the Crossed Serpent, the Viper clan, the White Skull clan, and the Burning Crow clan are all involved in the attacks on the Dwedalian Empire. And yeah, we were still traveling with the sergeant, whose name I always forget because I always forget to write it down. It's always just the sergeant in my notes.
Merrick.
Yes, hold on. Sergeant Merrick and his family. He came over to talk to us a little over the state of affairs. He disagreed with our torture. He agreed with the information we got and the importance of it, and we carried on, encountered a bridge troll, dispatched of it, and are currently dividing up its stash and carrying on to Urchin. And also, I believe overnight there's a lot of change going on. Yes. I guess you guys can get
3 of the
into that.
characters enter a chrysalis, and when they wake up in the morning, beautiful butterfly.
I go in my shell and come out
This
again.
is like the classical gender bend story. It's like they all wake up. Have...
They all bought a potion of respec.
All right. Did I miss anything? Oh yeah. Also, Felix and Naoki had a little talk about ambition. I think. But other than that, pretty quiet. The encounter with the troll could have gone badly, but we managed to swarm it efficiently and kill it without taking too much damage.
And then we split the loot.
Yes. I believe I have a healing potion now.
Yeah, has that been done, or did you do that after I left?
Yeah, we
I-
all did
We
it.
did it after you left, but
I'm pretty sure I didn't note down the gold or anything.
I did.
Okay. Because like there were like what 4 gold bars?
Yeah.
There's some trade gold, yeah.
Baka
Yeah,
has
4
the
pounds
gold.
of gold bars.
Baka
Yeah, I
has
got
those.
Okay, and the other stuff.
Nam has the rogue.
Mhm. I think the other stuff is in chat, maybe.
If it was, I cleared it.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty rich anyways, and I won't mind missing a few gold pieces. That's fine. I don't want to stop all the game.
I thought Naukir, Nam, and Tom all got a healing potion.
Yeah, I noted that one down, but I didn't note any gold down or silver. But
Well, it's
That's
a
fine.
fifth of the silver. Like 20 gold, I guess it's 20 gold and something, 275 silver or something.
yeah, well, or some that's not really that accurate. So
Anyway.
that's fine. If we find out, I'll note it down. But otherwise, I mean, it's not.
That
that
might be on the
big.
video.
Yeah, sure. Exactly.
You've
I will
got,
check
you've got
with
the
them.
handout with the info on, so if needed, you can just read
Divided
about
by
it.
5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I can do that. All right.
You're welcome, I found it.
So, the morning, you wake up, rested. I'm assuming well, we didn't actually camp up and everything, did we? We just quit after I quit after the encounter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's great.
I
Yeah,
believe
sorry.
we stopped with Felix dancing around in a pile of gold.
Well, yeah, so you've regrouped on the bridge. Sergeant America's brought the cart up.
We were trying to make best time heading west because I don't know about everybody else, but I know that I wanted to try and find the other raiding party that's north of Urshan.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to motivate, because Merrick was really whiny about crossing the bridge. And I was like, come on, get your butt moving, it's just a bridge.
Yeah, well, he's happy to move across it now.
I told, oh, how's Tom talk? Tom said, no.
What is this Fort Vole? Do we know anything about that?
It's just an outlying fort.
Oh, okay.
Tom told you.
Military, like temporary fort or what?
It's kind of like a Motte and Bailey type fort. It's just like a centre of where scouting parties can work from, things like that. It's not like a
Okay.
large castle or anything. It's just a small.
But I assume we could meet somebody that is part of a chain of command who could maybe reimburse us for our troubles.
Possibly.
I'm sure Sergeant Merrick would know his way around there, right?
Yeah, so you do begin to see, as you've regrouped and you've made out along the road again,
Mm-hmm.
you would begin to see signs, like mile markers for Urchin, as well as Fort Wool and also Tato
All right.
to the southeast.
What number did they say?
How many
I'm
days
kidding.
out from Urshan are we?
So Fort Wool, it's a 20-mile marker, and Urchin is a 50-mile marker. So depending on what pace you set, a day and a bit maybe, if you're fast.
That's a river, not a road.
Yeah. The road generally does follow the kind of string of the river. However, the trees that you're used to at the moment are starting to give way to rolling kind of hills, and the landscape is kind of becoming more managed. You start to see kind of fields in the distance.
Actually, have we already left the bridge scene?
Well, you didn't say you were saying anything in particular?
Yeah, I was just wondering because I believe last time you said that the troll, when it was because Tom kicked it off the bridge after we killed it, right?
Yes.
But it didn't really go down the river or anything.
No, it got hung up on the rocks.
So, what could I roll any kind of check to see if there's any kind of spell components or anything useful I can harvest from a troll body?
Yeah, by all
Like
means.
nature maybe, or medicine, or
Might be able to get some money off of a troll.
we already got the entire stash.
No, I'm talking about like, hey, we killed a troll, give us money for it.
Yeah. Anyways, so what would that be, Arcana or?
Right, let's see what would be applicable.
Because medicine is only to humanoids, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And the troll is a beast, right?
Survivals for
Yeah, I would say,
Stuff.
depending how you're going about it, survival or nature.
I would go nature because I'm more of a studious person and
Yep.
I'm not. I actually don't know my ways around the woods that well. So
That makes sense then.
that's pretty shit. So I guess no.
No, it's definitely a troll. It's definitely got arms.
Would it be
How
on?
gross is it?
Very. It stinks.
Alright. I'm not gonna
The
cut off
smell kind of
anymore.
lingers when you touch it.
Yeah, I'll just abstain. Like, no.
Do they have obvious like troll ears like the wolves had that we could just cut off the ears?
No, the skull is kind of long, and what you assume to be the ears are just kind of small, kind of nub holes in the skull.
Alright, so not really worth chopping off his whole head to bring with us then.
That's entirely up to you.
But so when I walk away from the troll again, before I do that, I say no like garden hose, and I cast druidcraft and make like a little seedling sprout from its nose. Maybe a tree will grow there.
Okay then.
Felix,
Yes, Tom?
do you think we could get some money for the troll?
Without any proof of our victory over it, I doubt it.
Do
But
you
if we brought the skull along, potentially. However, if we want to put up with that smell, and somebody would have to carry it since the cart is quite full.
put up? Smells good. Oh, yeah, I could carry it. I got a bit of extra room in my sack.
Of course, Tom, if you want the skull, then by all means.
Well, if you
And how are you going to cut it off, Tom?
with my knife. This is the real knife.
Is it like a crocodile Dundee?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just keep my distance.
Yeah. Well, if you can make some money, Felix, I think it's with a shot. Might get us some what's the word? It's one of these fancy words that you folk use where you get positive relationships with some people.
Reputation.
Yeah, reputation. Be a good start. And then I start sawing off the troll head, and then like tie it to the back of my shell or something. So it kind of looks like I've got two heads.
Yeah, Tom didn't smell good to start with. He definitely doesn't now.
Oh yeah, I know the smell of turtles. It's not nice.
It makes Baka hungry, the smell of turtle.
Does listening to talkers also make you hungry?
Yes.
It
Right.
kind of smells like scampi that's gone bad mixed with
Oh.
rotten vegetables.
It's Baka from Sindari. Because they eat turtles. I wrote that in my backstory.
No.
Alright, that was everything I wanted to inquire about, so we could go back on the road.
Yep, Merrick eagerly gets the cart to move. You guys just heading on as you normally would, with Felix leading.
Oh, by the way, is Felix carrying an instrument, huh?
Yes.
What kind of
3
instrument?
instruments, in fact.
A kazoo? A vuvuzela?
It's a one-man
A
marching
pan
band.
flute is a horn, like a ram's horn, and then a viol or a violin or a fiddle, whichever of the 3 you prefer.
The pan flute is also known as the quickest way to get evicted from a city or township.
South Park meme.
Yes.
If you ever want a duo for your band, Tom can play his shell like drums. He actually has proficiency in that, so. Just saying, it's on my character sheet.
I believe the normal arrangement is that Baka is up front. Most of the other people are around the cart, and I sort of move around Baka's position.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll
If
just
I
hang
remember
around.
correctly, it's getting later in the day.
Yeah, it'd be mid-afternoon at this point.
We haven't had a long rest yet. Have we leveled up yet, technically?
Yeah, for argument's sake, yes. Okay, so... yeah, I mean, is there anything else needs discussing before you move out?
No.
No?
Baka looks a bit different than you remember.
Okay.
I think he always looked like this, didn't he?
You can't quite put your finger on it, but the heavy tattooed form of Baka, you almost can't focus on the tattoos. They seem, you never see them move, but you get they look more like fluid than they do like just stained ink. It's a strange one, but it's almost magical in nature.
Question, how many times have we seen you turn into whatever you turn into?
You've never seen me turn into anything. You've seen me look very bestial when I've been raging.
So, back as just describing this now, Kira lays a hand on you, or a finger on you.
Sorry?
Now Kira lays a finger on you.
Okay.
Go on, Philip.
I just felt this urge to put a finger on you. Sorry.
That's
Great, I thought you had a plan with that. Carry
No,
on.
I just wanted to put my finger on
Sure.
you. Because now Alex said we couldn't.
I looked down at his finger and then back up and down here, and just use my other hand to remove his hand from.
If I pull it back, it's just like one of those little boop.
A little bit. Okay.
Yeah, I wish I had rolled better because nobody would have known what happened then. Yes, I know. I'm just trying to buy time for Johan, guys. Come on.
But otherwise, appearance doesn't look any different. Still big hulking brute. They're wearing scale mail somehow. So that's the thing.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like a breastplate. It's more like furs on a breastplate than traditional scale mail. It's like it's leathers and hides rather than metal.
Metal. Yeah. So whoever's leading, how are you leading? What's the kind of style that you're taking?
Nonchalantly.
Okay.
Reckless. Whoa.
No. Fiercely.
Fiercely,
Recklessly low.
not recklessly or overhand. No.
No, not anymore.
He does underhand swings now.
Okay.
Hello, Johan. Hey.
Well, whoever's in the lead, give me perceptions.
I'm probably in the lead.
Are you?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're not in the lead. Felix and Barker would be.
Okay. So yeah, as you kind of leave the main wooded area, it gives way to the rolling hills, and you see crest, kind of one of the hills that's on the edge of the wooded area. You begin to see kind of fields that are punctuated with copse of trees. Other than that, you don't really see much. There's some fields have got livestock in. In the far distance, you can see certain small settlements, like villages, hamlets. The sight lines now are a lot longer than anything you've been used to in your past few days of travel.
No smoke rising from any of these farmsteads.
No, and if there is, it's just very thin trails. What you would expect. Settlements. There's no like thick black smoke.
What's in the pastures, creature-wise? Starting to see cattle.
Yeah, a mix of cattle, some sheep. It's mostly arable land at this kind of distance. There's a lot of fields that are in fallow, and then most of the kind of cropped fields are in the distance towards the south and closer to the river.
What time of year was it again? Summer, right?
Yes.
Hey, you remembered.
Whoa.
Maybe you can even use them this time.
Nah.
However,
miss against it into a hit.
Felix, as you exit the wood, you'd see a lone raven sat on a bush, sat on a branch of a tree, kind of like the last of the oaks that you see.
Okay. We've seen this raven before, haven't we?
You've seen ravens before.
I remember killing one when we finished fighting the orc raiding band.
Yes, that's correct.
Out of character, because you've changed up a little bit, Tom. Do you still throw your spear? Is that still?
Yeah, I
thing
can
you're doing? Do you have a
throw my
spear?
trident. Yeah.
I was the one who threw the javelin last time I did, not him.
Okay.
I do still have a trident and throw it.
Since I'm up there with Baka, I will surreptitiously point out the raven. Whether that means anything to him, because he wasn't actually with us when we killed the first one. That's up to him. Otherwise, I'll loiter on the road as he continues on and wait until the others arrive, and then I'll point out the raven to them in a non-obtrusive manner.
Does the raven just keep sitting there?
Yep.
Does it look at us?
Menacingly.
Do I need to roll any kind of check?
I've not been anywhere yet. I was pointing at it.
Yeah, it's the guys in the lead that have seen this.
I unslung my crossbow. put a bolt in.
Okay,
And
yeah.
without, as long as Felix isn't stopping me, then I'm just going to take a shot and kill it.
Make your roll.
Or attempt to.
Nice.
Okay.
Wait a second. Are you telling me that your new character now listens to my character? Because that's a big divergence.
Wait.
Oh, there's no damage on that.
Just click like crossbow should roll it. Maybe not.
Nope, doesn't.
Well, it won't roll for you. Yeah, that's odd. Well,
Did you drag
regardless,
It's D8
Regardless.
plus 5, right?
the bolt whistles true, hits where the raven was. However, as the bolt strikes, it just flits out of existence. And the
Arcana check.
bolt sticks in the
not
the trunk
there.
of the tree.
Looks like we'll need to get something else for lunch. And I go walk over and retrieve my bolt.
I continue on down the road.
Yeah, okay.
Is that something I saw at all, or was
No.
that before we walked up?
No, because they're raging, ahead of you.
Okay.
That was just kind of an interaction that they had quickly,
Mhm.
unless they mention it to you.
Yeah.
The rest of the afternoon's travel goes uneventful. You kind of make your way down the road. I'd say it follows the river loosely, which you can kind of see curling between the hills. And the road dips into the valleys, and you see bits of dead ground where you lose the long sight lines, but then momentarily you get it back. It becomes evening, dust starts to settle. How far are you gonna keep going?
Dusk.
Until we find a reasonable campsite, I guess.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there is copse of trees. They're few and far between, but there are little breaks and gullies where trees grow. Where like the kind of land water pools.
What was that?
Ignore that.
Kind familiar.
Ah.
Um,
Did you lose your owl? Anyway, so
I had an owl.
yeah, in the first episode,
First
remember?
session.
I forgot about that. I was planning to find familiar again, and I forgot about that as well.
You had like that really sleepy owl that you pulled from one of your pockets, and then
Oh,
you threw it in
yeah.
there.
Then you're.
It was
backpack.
really cute,
I've
like-
forgotten about that since the second episode.
and I believe you also gave it a name. I don't remember, so
Okay.
Right.
Well, good to know. I have an owl.
all I would say is that we do not keep going after the sun is gone down, because we don't want to break a wheel or anything. Well, not being able to see anything.
And then just before you do, are you aiming to make camp? Of Felix and Back, are you trying to find a suitable location?
You said it was rolling hills at this point, so
Yeah.
anywhere.
Oh, we need
And-
firewood, presumably.
There are instances where, as I say, that there is copses of trees.
Then yeah, when we find a suitable spot, then we'll pull off.
Sure. Okay. If that's the case, just roll me. You two just another perception, please.
Nice.
Okay. So, Backer, as you kind of crest in a set of hills, and you spot a likely location where you could camp, which is a bit of flat land, and there's a set of trees with a kind of like rocky outcropping that would give you a bit of a break from any winds that might develop. You do hear a distant cry, which is cut very short.
It's probably nothing.
Do we all hear that?
No, these are just the Backer would have just heard that.
And what, it was a cry of is it a person or an animal or?
No, You wouldn't be able to tell. It was just a loud kind of,
Yell.
yeah, like a scream that's cut short.
Could be a vixen, right? They scream.
I hear something. And I unsheath the axe from my back.
In what direction did you hear it?
I point in the direction that I hear it from.
Which is southeast.
To my southeast.
Exactly.
Sounded like a scream.
An animal or a person?
Sounded like a person, but I couldn't tell.
Felix heaves a sigh. Wait for the others here, and I'll go check it out real quick.
I give him a nod.
I will make my way in the general direction that he has appointed me to.
Sure. Which is kind of off the road. The road leads southwest, and the copse of trees that I described momentarily ago that's in the flatland with the rocky outcropping, that's the kind of south by southeast off of the road.
Okay. And the noise came from the southeast.
Yeah, south
Of the
southeast.
copse of trees.
Yeah, in that direction.
All right. I will be attempting to move stealthily.
Right. Give me that stealth check.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I can see that this week is going to be good as well.
Okay. So you draw up towards the trees. You're about 200 meters out or so, and you just see the kind of. You see a few hulking kind of figures. The light at this time is starting to become kind of orange and dim, but you can make out 3 hulking figures with a backlit by
Remember, I
firelight.
have dark vision.
Sure, but you're outside of the range of the dark vision to help with that.
All right.
As I say, it's not night time at this point. It's just as dusk is settling, but with the combination of the sun setting and these figures being backlit by a firelight, it's difficult to really tell what they are.
Okay. So they're around a fire?
Yes, there's 3 kind of 3 that you can see.
When you say hulking, like beyond, like really tall,
Humanoid.
also really wide.
Humanoid in stature. Similar to the orcs that you fought recently.
Similar to the orcs. Okay.
It's
Make of
Paul.
that what you will.
Okay, then. I will make of that. I would like to. I'm far away. You said. At
About-
least over 60 feet.
Yeah, definitely about 200, 300 meters away.
All right. I'm gonna. Are there trees around here, or is this open prairie?
It's not completely open. When I say it gave way to rolling hills, there are still vegetation. It's not just like a prairie land.
Mm-hmm.
At this particular.
Can I
Yeah.
break line of sight with them?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's a few bushes that you could find.
I would like to do so,
Sure.
and then I'm gonna cast invisibility.
You, that's the sound of you going invisible.
And that's the sound it makes when he comes back out of invisibility. It's just a plop.
Yeah, so you're invisible now.
Okay, then now I will attempt to get closer.
I'm assuming you're still moving stealthily.
Yes, I would.
Of course.
I would just assume that I was moving stealthily enough to begin
Yeah.
with.
Yes, that's fair enough. Yeah, so you keep moving on. As you draw closer within 100 meters, you can clearly see that these 3 individuals are definitely orcish, and behind them, behind the fire that's backlighting them, or the firelight that's backlighting them, you can see another figure. The three that you can see clearly. Two of the orcs are larger in stature than the ones that you fought. They're kind of bristling masses of muscle. They're just kind of chewing the fat, talking. They're, for all intents and purposes, on watch, whilst the other two individuals stand opposite each other in the fire. One with the back, which you can clearly see, which is a kind of stooped figure with robes and a spear by his side. On the other side, the individual is wearing a kind of vibrant red robe and is adorned with a skull visage on his head, like a skull helm.
Okay.
And you hear the kind of low chanting in a language that you don't understand. And you can see that the firelight is made up of 5 individual candle lights, but they're large candles. And they're kind of set in a circular arrangement.
Are they talking at all?
The 2 biggest orcs, they're kind of chewing the fat whilst they keep watch. And then the 2 others chanting, and you hear that chanting repeated in a language that you can't understand.
Okay. The 2 people that are on sentry duty. You say they're just chewing the fat?
Yeah, they're just talking as they maintain a watch.
Are they? What direction are they looking in?
They kind of rotate a little bit. So the rocky outcropping that I described, that could be used as a windbreak, is set to the back of this arrangement. So you've got the rocky outcropping, then the firelight with the 2 individuals around it, about maybe 10, 15, about 5-10 meters away from that is the 2 individuals that are just kind of rotating, looking around, kind of walking around on a really tight patrol around the area.
All right. Can I use the rocky outcropping to break line of sight at all?
That is on the other side of this, so you would have to
circle around.
Yeah, you'd have to circumnavigate all the way around.
I'll go back to the bushes then.
Sure. Yeah. So you retreat 200 meters. So you're back towards the bushes that you see. Sorry, I did forget to mention as well the rocky outcropping that you've got. That's where you see the trees as well. So there is some tree breaks there.
All right. I'm gonna use. I don't know that I can. How far am I away from where I left Baka?
You'd have probably been about maybe 100 or so plus meters off of the road.
Meters, okay.
Which is kind of over another little low rise. So the road kind of follows the defilade between the hills. So that at the moment is out of sight of you, as well as the grouping that you see.
Mm-hmm.
Are the rest of the group approaching where I am? Yeah.
Yeah, so by this time, with Felix's little foray over to investigate, the group caught up to you.
Now we're making
I'm kind of crouching with my axe drawn, and like behind a bush, looking out into the distance. And as you approach, I just kind of bring my finger to my mouth to tell you to shush. Lead quiet.
You see Merrick's wife gather her daughter up and bring her close.
Yeah, Naoki gets on alert and quietly roams a little around the wagon, and then I point at Barker and cast message and say, what is the situation?
Noise a few hundred meters away. Felix is looking.
Okay.
I let my my newfound owl out and kind of whisper to it a bit and give it a little bit of kibble, and then I let it fly up maybe 30 feet above us to just monitor our surroundings.
Okay.
I'm again still kind of see if I can see anything, but say to the rest of the group, we wait for Felix.
So Felix, what are you doing? Are you heading back?
You're not getting my messages? I see, okay.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I've seen them. Sure. Well, give me that roll then.
I message Baka again and I ask, did you make a signal?
If he isn't back, we find him.
Understood.
Okay, so as you approach Felix, the chanting becomes a little more clear to you. You still can't understand the language that they're chanting in, but you can see now that behind the red robe, goal! Sorry.
Yeah, there you go. Eventually.
Behind the red-robed individual with the skull mask on, there's a pile of bodies, and between the circular configuration of the candle lights, there's a runic circle etched and burnt into the grass, with the candle lights now clearly being seen that they're mounted, the candles, on a skull each. And within the middle of the runic circle, there is a single skull.
Okay. I'm going to take my horn in my left hand and my rapier in my right hand. And you say there's two people wearing robes. One has a death mask and one has a red robe.
No, so the red-robed one, which seems to be leading the chanting, is the one with the skull mask on. The other is just a robed individual that's kind of stooped in stature with a spear and shield, but he is mimicking the chants of the de facto leader.
Okay. I would like to sneak up on the death mask guy from behind him, if at all possible.
Yeah, I'm going to continue using that roll, because that roll was the one that I was using for you being within their midst.
Also, that's probably the best roll Biff will ever get. Very
Yeah.
benevolent from you.
And as you draw closer towards the ritual circle, you feel a kind of tug at the back of your mind, which is similar to visions that you've had in the past and sensations that you've experienced.
Oh,
in
really?
regards, yeah. So you just feel it. It's a very light tug, but you do feel it. And let's have a look. The chanting continues. You're now within a couple of meters of the red-robed individual. The two that are patrolling have kind of drawn around to the east, you being at the south.
It's similar, but it's not the same, right?
No, it's not the same.
The feel.
No, it's not the same, but it seems to draw a similar kind of sensation of kind of presence being there.
Okay. Well, now I'm wondering if I should wait.
Do you want me to drag you over?
Drag me over? Oh,
Yeah.
To another map or something?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Ross, can you drag one player over to a map?
Yeah, you go click
Yeah.
on their name and drag over. Down the bottom left, pull their name onto the map.
Okay.
Also, might want to go into Saber Voice, maybe.
No, that's fine. It's fine. Are you over now, Felix?
Nope. Oh, it's here we go.
Yeah. Move these to where they actually are.
Is the circle fairly indicative of what I am actually seeing?
Yes.
All right.
Can you see through the owl, Johan?
Only 100 feet long.
So what?
Only
You
while
can
the
see-
owl is in 100 feet
Yeah,
range.
sorry.
Within 100 feet.
Yeah, so she's hovering, it is hovering, he is hovering.
Yeah, I mean, you can see as the owl is hovering, you can see over this hill that kind of divides you and Felix and the situation, and you can quite clearly see with the owl's vision what is happening. You can't see Felix, but you can see this this setup, as it were.
Okay, yeah, I occasionally get back out of the owl and update everybody, but we assume that Felix is still over there, right? So we shouldn't make a move.
I mean, you do what you want to do. You speak
Yeah.
to the players as you would.
Okay, it looks like there's some nefarious shit going on.
Tom
What do you
relaxes.
It looks like some kind of orc band, and they seem to be preparing a ritual.
Shouldn't we stop that?
Maybe the ritual is already done. I don't quite know. It seems to be quite the gathering of foul arcana, though. And I say foul, but arcana is not really foul.
All the more reason to stop it. Do you think Felix would? I say if he's not back in 5 minutes, we will attack.
Yes.
Or we just carry on. Are they on the path or?
I mean, it's been about 10-15 minutes at this point.
We should move. Maybe Felix is in danger. Who's this Baka fellow? He's a new one, right? Alex,
No,
can you
they're
fill
still
me in on your character
John,
change?
it's retconning. It's literally retconning.
Yeah, but can you fill me in on your character change?
I'm a blood hunter.
Great information. You
Can you
totally
fill me
knows
in
what
on
that
your
is.
character change?
I am. I'm a martial character.
But not as tanky, but also not
no,
as damaging, right?
He's
as
very
ta-
tanky.
I'm as tanky.
Okay.
Okay, so you're the same, but your character probably changed a little bit.
I'm the same but different.
Are you slightly more intelligent?
Probably.
No, same intelligence.
Wow.
Nice.
All
right.
Okay. Yeah. Baka, did you hear what I was telling Naokia?
Yes, we should.
It's been 15
We should
minutes.
head
Maybe
towards
it's
them.
In trouble. Yeah, we move on.
Yeah.
Okay, and just as you're saying that, through your owl vision,
He has to become blind and he can't talk
Yeah.
while he's an owl.
Basically, you have to activate it and deactivate it.
right? Okay, no, that's fair enough then. So that's deactivated for the moment then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
can still talk, but he can't.
Oh no, yeah, he
hear
can
us.
talk. Yeah, he can
Yeah.
talk.
Oh,
Right.
no.
So are you still within owl vision then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would argue that I know what he's doing, so I would be next to him and like hold his hand or something.
Sure.
And because I believe I can squeeze his hand or something, and he would feel that and know that it's like a signal to return to his body or something.
Well, it only lasts 6 seconds anyway. Anyway.
Oh, okay, I didn't
Yeah, I
know
mean,
that.
I can also look down onto me and see that you're squeezing my hand.
Yes.
So as the vision begins to fade as you've passed on the message. You see behind the red-robed individual, I'll drag you over at this point. You see behind the red-robed individual, Felix, pop into existence. And you see his rapier pierce through the back of this individual.
Nice.
So that's 14 damage total, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 14 damage total.
Are we in that position or are we further away?
That's just so I've got you on the map. You'll probably be at the extent of the map by the time you act. That's not where you are.
I'm not on the map.
Yeah.
Should I reload?
Yeah, on the map.
No, I've not moved you over yet.
Okay, my bad.
I don't see it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's what you see, Nam. Felix popping into existence and vanish. The vision fades.
Okay, yeah, I immediately get up and say we should move now. Felix is beginning his assault.
I start sprinting.
I start running.
I start jogging. Leisurely
Okay.
strolling.
Felix, give me an initiative, please.
Shouldn't we all roll to see how quick we
Yeah.
we are?
I'll move you over at this point.
You need to rebind my character to my new character sheet to my token.
Oh, yes, I will do that in 1 minute. I'm just going to get the initiatives out of the way. So I'm going to roll them all as one group. Do you want me to roll it as one group, or do you want me to roll them individually?
The two special characters should be on their own.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And then
we'll roll the
Mooks.
two of us together, yeah. So...
Guys,
Do you
come
have-
on.
Biff, does Felix have like a feat that increases his initiative or something?
No.
Because wait,
You rolled.
your dex is +2, right?
Right, let's rebind that for you.
He has a jack of all trades.
Ah, okay.
Right. Try now, Alex, is that right? Alex?
Alex is not here anymore.
Is that right?
Alec.
Looks like it, yeah. Your health doesn't seem... Is that right, your health?
No.
Just make sure that's changed then. What was your health at again?
45.
45 total, yeah?
Yes.
There you go. Right, Tom, is yours alright?
I just say this is my token.
Yep, sound. Okay. Descending. Right, so we'll just we'll resolve the initial turn of the interaction down there, and we'll bring you guys in at the edge of the map on the start of the next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Because I'm assuming you're booking it at this point with what Nama's told you.
Mm-hmm.
So Felix, you have got the jump on them, luckily enough. As they all turn around and see you. The chanting of the other individual does not stop.
Yeah. Like I said, silence. I'm going to send it right on the middle of that circle thing.
And
You're gonna have to silence that in a second.
that's the reaction that you get when he stabs you. Oh, sorry, you stab him. Give me the silence spell sheet, please.
I didn't
Quick.
hear anything. I have the music stuff turned off, so
Ah, well,
You're missing critical information here, Biff.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to give you theme and, you know.
I appreciate that. I just didn't expect it.
It was just an orc talking.
Yep.
What did he say?
It was orcish. I don't understand
It
orc.
wasn't in Orcish.
Oh.
Okay, so it wasn't an orcish. Good.
Was it giant?
It wasn't in a language that Felix understands.
Alright.
Was it
Okay.
Scottish?
No sound computer. Okay. That's fair enough. So it's a circle. 20 foot, yeah. Why is it not drawn a circle?
You hold shift, I think.
Yeah, I am holding shift.
Alt. Alt for a circle.
Yeah, holding alt.
If you don't want this to be this way, that's fine.
Oh, there we go.
But since I went before any of them
Okay.
went,
No, that's fine.
is it possible that I stabbed him and then silenced all of them, so the others,
Well,
the other two,
stab-
might not know what's going on right away?
the stab is the initial action.
No, I get that it's two different actions. I just
Yeah,
because-
I'm just explaining it. So the stab was the initial surprise action. You cast your silence, but in casting the silence, there is a verbal component in that, so they will hear the cast of it,
that's true. I forgot about that. Yep.
and they'll hear the response from the orc before the cast goes off.
Okay. After silence, then I'm gonna book it to there.
Right.
Thank you, Ross. Yeah, that'll do. Right, and he'll slap you with an attack of opportunity then. Is that hit?
Okay.
I'm assuming that hits.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Ignore the second. That's for if it's two-handed, and I don't know why it says slash.
So 6 damage. Okay.
And now in Orcish, you hear a kind of just a string of curses and obscenities.
Oh, you don't
Do I?
hear them, right?
Well, actually, yeah, you wouldn't.
They try him. You see the movement of mouths.
Yeah, you see him kind of gestating and shouting,
You just read one word off the lips.
whilst the other
Can't.
orc is still in the chant, but obviously there's no verbal component to it. Doesn't seem to be affected by the fact that he can no longer hear the chant. And he will move back to this point. In fact, no. Well, in fact, it's what would he do? All right.
Bleed to death, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, he does. He moves to that point. No, sorry, moves to there. What am I meant to say? I've seen you move that way. And casts. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. He's going to cast Entangle on yourself.
Okay.
So, 20 foot.
Can you ping the second guy on the map?
What do you mean, the second guy?
The second chanting guy? Oh, that guy. Okay, I see.
I thought all the guys around the thing were chanting.
No.
Those are skulls.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's why I put auras on them so you can tell the
So
difference.
there's
The orders
How
are
many
not visible to us.
Yeah.
Oh.
We can see auras.
yeah. So there's 4 people, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's annoying. Is there no way I can make those visible
Yeah.
for you?
click on the settings on the token and then go into the right tab, and it says auras, and then make visible. So click on the token, click on the cogwheel, and then
Cogwheel.
second tab at the top. I don't remember what it's called.
Or 1C. There we go.
Yeah, now we see it.
That's just, I put them on there so you could see them. So I realised they blend into the map a bit.
Yeah, my favourite aura is the 5 feet one, because then you see their range and you can move around them. Assuming they have a 5 feet melee range.
I mean, we have a grid map.
Okay.
That's true. But we wouldn't need one.
Give me the strength saving throw. Ooh.
Also, somebody roll a rustling saving throw. Am I right?
And he points towards...
There's no save against rustling.
Right, okay, so he points and gestates as we come on to the second go, which is the hulking figures. So one is going to use his aggressive feat. Move. Yeah, I know. I'm going to roll the strength saving throw. Oh, God. Fuck.
Critical rustling.
Okay, so he walks into it and basically it's stuck, exactly like Felix's. And then the other one is going to move to the rear of that individual on watch towards the northeast. So none of you can see the circle at the moment. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and this orc now realizing. Well, in fact, no, moment. No, he's still stuck in his ritual. So we're now at the top of the second turn. Nam, so you're first to move.
We are where we are on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Johann, this is where in the German dub, Nam says to Naokia, "Oh nein, Sie vollziehen ein Blutritual."
So this guy is still chanting and talking and doing
No,
silent.
well, he's still gesticulating and seems to be stuck in the motions of it, but you can't hear anything.
That's enough for me.
Use owl attack.
I'll try to hold him tight.
Okay.
Is that your new spell name?
No, it's hold person.
Isn't it time lock?
Well, hold him tight sounded more appropriate.
So wisdom saving throw. And your DC went up by at least one, right?
Yeah, it's 14 now.
Tight.
It still isn't amazing, but against the wizard, that might be good.
Okay, so you hold him in place. 1 minute, I'm just going to quickly reply to something. Okay, so it is a wisdom saving throw, yeah?
Mhm.
Yep.
Is that rolled? Oh. Oh.
He's very much
Yikes.
held in place.
He sure is. And his gesticulating stops, freezes in place. Now you can see in the center of the circle, the skull starts to lift slightly and vibrate. That's the one that's in the center of the circle.
Can I make an Arcana check to check what's happening?
You go ahead. Yep.
Nope. I have
Nice.
no idea.
You have absolutely no idea.
I'm pretty stunned that my whole person hit the first times.
Yep, you have absolutely no idea. Felix?
Yep.
So is the save at the end? Yeah, so any ranged attacks that you're taking or spells?
Well, I had to use my action to break out of the web.
At the
Don't
end of
move on
each
top of
turn,
me, Tom.
you can make another wisdom saving throw. In fact, no, why am I reading timeline? I think it's the same. Oh yeah, I have to use this action. Yep. Go ahead then.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah, you break free. You still got your move.
Yeah, I want to move around the back of these rocks. Something like that.
But that's fine. Yeah, we'll move you around there. That's fine. Say you like 2 squares down, something like that.
Whatever I have to do to skirt the rocks. I want to be tight in on them because I'm trying to make it to that crevasse.
Oh, that's width. Yeah, go on. So, about there. Okay.
That's me.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna move 30 feet. How does it work again? I press hold space or I press space to move my token to measure distance. Ross?
I don't know, press. Just try it.
Wait, what was that?
Well, if you're moving as the crow flies like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna move there.
It's press.
Okay, and then I will take a javelin from my back and hurl it at the closest one. That should be 30 feet, so no disadvantage. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Incredible damage.
Maximum damage.
And I would use my bonus. Yeah, he's totally dead. I use my bonus action to summon the javelin back into my hand because it's the bound one. And do I get the second attack as well on ranged weapons, or how does it work?
You get 2 attacks a turn.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'm gonna throw it again.
Yeah, that
All right.
hits.
All right, Callisto.
Come on.
And you hop left and right.
I don't, because I don't have any more movement left.
And this time the javelin beds in the shoulder of it. And it growls back at you and roars.
That's an orc, right? Just a normal
Yeah.
orc? Or is... Okay.
Yeah, this is the big orc, bigger than the one that you saw before.
Okay.
And it seems to be, if possible, angrier.
That's fine. I will end my turn there.
Okay, so he turns. It begins to mimic the chant from outside. Now that he has gained his voice, begins to start the chant again. And as you see this, the vibrating lessens slightly on the skull. Both the twins, you'd see that.
With
Do
his...
I know if he's casting a spell?
Oh, can I roll
It's pretty
Arcana?
fucking
I
obvious
haven't-
he's casting the spell.
I
Go ahead.
haven't
Yeah,
rolled my check yet.
yeah. You can go and roll it in your turn.
Sorry, but his entangle would immediately disappear, right? Because it's concentration. You can't...
Yep.
Okay, just...
I was going to get to that. You impatient bastard.
I knew you were.
Yeah, so he's definitely casting the spell. You don't know what or any idea of the nature of it, but definitely a spell. Okay, so this orc is going to run straight at the individual that's attacking it. The other one is going to follow Felix round. Alright, so I'll go with the one on Nam first. Sorry, Naokia.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a hit?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. You definitely avoid it. And the second on Felix. That's a hit.
Definitely. Okay.
Max damage.
Good rolls.
Jesus.
Pretty good. You rolled like the opposite of what I did.
This orc.
That's a con save, a wisdom save at the end of his turn.
In fact, actually, yes, Felix. Roll me your concentration on silence.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have the Warcaster feat or anything? Oh, nice.
Doesn't need it. Okay. And this orc. Now seeing its leader picking the champ back up. Moves out.
He's held.
Why did you roll wisdom?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I forgot to put a marker on. Thank you for reminding me. Right, so held. Right, I'm going to roll his roll for you publicly. Wisdom, bang.
Yep, he's no longer held.
Yeah, so
That's the end of the turn, right?
yeah. But he can't do anything else. So,
Nice.
alright, Baka, we're on your turn.
Give us that crossbow frenzy.
Just quick scope them.
Make a sick dubstep montage.
Yeah.
360 no scope.
I move 60 feet towards this guy.
Sure. So using dash, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Some.
I dash
Roll
alongside
into
Baka, and yeah, cast Layer's Play on next guy. It's a bonus action.
Nam.
I will walk up to this guy and try to whack him with my quarterstaff.
Go nuts.
Nice.
Yeah, baby.
Whiff. Okay. Felix.
Remind me, magic, when he's close to me, does that provoke an attack of opportunity?
I wouldn't imagine so. I don't think it does.
It does not.
No.
I don't know why it would.
Yeah,
I think you have the Warcaster feat, it does. That's it.
Range spell attack and melee would still
Yeah.
count as a ranged attack at disadvantage.
Yeah, that's the only instance you'd get a negative on it.
A ranged spell attack would get disadvantage.
Yeah.
All
Like
ranged
any-
attacks, yeah.
Any ranged attack does.
Okay.
Dissonant Whispers. Okay. So let's go for the wisdom saving throw. That'll be a fail.
Definitely not.
It's 3d6 psychic damage, so roll me the damage.
Is that the same thing you used when you popped out of
No.
your invisibility? Ooh,
And so what level did you do that at?
3.
3.
tight.
Okay. So that's 17. And it'd be the leftover movement, wouldn't it?
I
Or full movement.
just move it as far as its speed allows away from
Full move, because it says as far as its speed.
Yeah, that's fair enough then.
attack of opportunity.
You grapple it.
That
I want to use
will.
Bardic Inspiration just to make sure. I have to say it
Sure.
before
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you tell me.
Perfectly fine. That hits.
Okay.
These damage rolls by us are
Ding.
fucking glorious.
So that's 9. Sure.
Forgive my ignorance because I don't know how bards work. What's the 3d6 coming from?
That's the Dissonant Whispers, right?
No,
Oh.
I'm College of Shadows, or not Shadows, Whispers, College of Whispers, and that is Psychic Blades. I have to expend a Bardic Inspiration, and because I'm level 5, I get 3d6 psychic damage.
Nice.
Hey, that's pretty good.
But it's
Kinda-
only on melee.
So it's kind of like a paladin's channel divinity, like smiting
Yeah.
stuff. Cool, that makes sense. Sweet.
Cool. Okay.
All right.
I'm going to move. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Yep. Sorry. Yeah.
Or do
Yeah.
I need to move all the way around that?
That's fine. You can circumnavigate. That's fine.
All right. I will take out my wooden sword and use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh. I say boom, and it just triggers with like little vine energy or something. Looks cool as heck. And then I use the attack action on the orc in front of me.
What?
So that's a miss, I assume. But I am
yes, that's
not. I
definitely a
am
miss.
not done. I will attack a second time because I have
Sure.
gotten quicker.
That one hits.
Tight. These rolls, man. But I'm getting there. I'm slowly ramping up.
That chip damage.
Yeah, I'm like a green deck in Magic.
Okay. Anything else?
No. That's
Okay. Right. So red robed orc. It continues the chant.
Now that I'm closer, is he speaking in any language I can understand? Or is
Let's
it
have a look.
arcane shenanigans?
Ways the languages.
Likewise, do I
Common,
understand
Elven,
it?
and Dwarven.
No, you don't understand it. What about yours, Back? What do you know?
I know common, giant, and deep speech.
No.
Is that
I know
Aquin?
Elvish.
No.
No.
None of you understand it. Yeah. So, Big Orc's turns. Seeing that you've moved on the red robed one.
So far. Why did you do that?
Moves up. Okay, so the two are just going to attack and attack. So we'll go the one on Naukir first, so to the north.
Mm-hmm.
Did that roll?
I don't see anything.
Nope.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
two.
yeah, that-
two roll.
Yeah, don't know why I rolled twice. 5
well-
damage, if that hits.
Oh, you mean on Nam?
On the
right?
16. No, on you.
No, on you.
No, that misses.
That's fine then. Okay, and I don't know why that second one rolled. Shouldn't have.
Probably
But
because of the
I'll use that one on Nam just because. I mean, yeah, I can roll it again if you want.
Yep, no, you can. That's fine.
Damage. And you don't have any concentration up, do you?
Nah.
No. So this orc now.
Wait, you didn't roll the damage.
Yeah, he does. It says 5.
I did 5.
But
Oh,
yeah,
okay. I thought you. Okay, you
You
used
just
the
didn't
entire
whack it
second
really
one.
good.
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to back up out of the circle. Turn and cast on. What should we go for? He's going to cast Bless. It's going to be on.
He's not gonna hit anyone. Because
Yeah,
his
range is 30 feet.
Oh, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, that was bad for. Yeah, that's where he's going to move to instead. Come on, get that. There we go.
Some classic retconning here from the GM.
Yeah, pretty sure you declared your action before you moved, Scott.
That's fine. I'll let you have that then.
Aww.
I'm happy with you retconning that.
No. If you're going to be sticklers about it, that's fine. I'd do the same to you. So, well, that's just going to go on yourself then.
I feel a string of bad fortune in the future, guys. What about you?
Rocks fall from the sky.
Pianos.
Yep. So that's just going to go on himself then.
Good call.
What shall I give him? Go a little love heart. Little broken heart. And he's going to throw his spear then. That's going to be it now, okay? Sorry, Nam. Oh, wow.
Nice.
Quiff.
Quiff.
Does he hit one of his friends?
No.
No.
Okay.
I point my middle finger in this general direction.
So Baka, like all of you've seen before, lets an almighty roar. So it starts off sounding like just a person screaming, like shouting, but after like half a second, as the roar becomes more real, you start to see back a change and shift, and the tattoos that looked a bit liquid start to shift on his body, and he grows another couple of feet.
And all his equipment break.
No. And you see Baka shift and turn into
A beautiful
a
form.
humanoid bear. A werebear, if you would.
This is the first time we've ever seen you do this.
Yes.
A cast hold person on them.
He's no longer a person.
Yes, he's still a humanoid.
I'm very much like a bipedal bear, like, yeah.
Like those Russian dancing bears.
Yes, a little
You were dancing
waistcoat.
black bear.
With a little waistcoat.
And a little fez.
Do you
Yeah.
juggle?
Yes, while on a unicycle. That's my attack move.
Do you wear like a little vest? Well,
And I battle axe in hand still charge towards the two guys currently fighting Nam.
I've just sent you a quick whisper as well, Becca.
What do you mean you don't know he has a Felix?
I was unconscious when that whole thing took place.
I'm pretty sure I mentioned it multiple times
what?
to your character. The Scourgestone thing.
Oh,
It's
Anyway.
possible I've just forgotten them.
Okay, Becca, give me your turn. What are you doing?
That's what I've done. I've transformed. I use my action to transform,
Okay.
and I run into melee with those two guys.
That is perfectly fine. Tom?
Move up. Strike twice, I think.
Strike
Just gotta remember my new, none of these probably... No, yeah, okay, my first attack, I'm going to use trip attack. I'm going to expend a superiority dice to try and make it trip. So I'll strike.
Sure.
That's only if it hits. I don't
that-
expend if it hasn't hit.
Let me just check.
So on the magic guy who's casting a spell.
That would be one of those great moments where Johan could have given you a die.
Doesn't hit.
No, I'm
In fact,
I
wait,
would
sorry,
use
am I
it
looking at the
myself.
wrong one? Fuck. Sorry, 1 minute. I've just got to quickly make sure I'm using the right info there. Yeah, no, that hits. Sorry, that hits.
Nice.
Okay. I then expend a superiority die to
Yeah.
attempt to knock the target down. You add the superiority die to the damage roll, so I roll this, and then I roll D6 for Slayers and D8, which you didn't put a skull on them even though I said Slayers, and then a D8 for
I
the
didn't hear that. Sorry.
superiority die. So a total of 19 damage.
Okay.
And he has to make a strength saving throw. DC is 15. 8 plus 3 plus 4. 15.
That's 20 damage, isn't it?
Just 20 damage, you're correct. So he falls prone.
Yeah.
And I then attack him again. My second attack. With his advantage, so
The chanting continues.
by him
Okay.
or by.
when
By
he's on the floor. Okay,
Yeah.
he took 20 damage, that's okay.
Just
That's,
because you've knocked him down doesn't stop
Yeah.
his ability to be vocal.
yeah, I don't disagree with that.
I get knocked out. Actually, in the language we all don't understand, he's just singing, I get knocked down. Bring it up again.
And then
Yep, that hits.
13 damage on the second
Another
strike.
straight.
So 33 damage total that turn. That of course then.
Well, he's alive and well.
Yeah, he's still alive.
He sent you a postcard.
Yeah. And he's still chanting.
I start banging my head. Wait, is there no music playing? I don't hear anything.
Yeah, there's
Maybe
music
you
playing.
turn it off.
I have a lot. Okay, let me refresh.
When can I use reactions?
When you
you,
react to something.
Yes.
The reaction will
always,
specify when you can use it.
So, if I were to counterspell him, could I do that like at the end of?
You'd have to counterspell him whilst he was initially recasting.
Really?
That's not
Yeah.
what the spell
This-
says.
Dispel is what you need.
Yeah.
Counterspell is the reaction to a spell being cast. As
I
in,
see. That
If you take the YouTuber subclass, you can react to reactions.
what's up?
I will.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
1 minute.
Okay.
No, by the way, that's not right. Like it says, whenever you see a creature casting a spell, so as long as he's casting a spell, you can take the reaction. And it even says that in the spell.
Alright, I'm back.
I would say that you can counter spell because it says, as long as he's in the act of casting a spell, it says, which he is still, I presume. By Scott's game. Doesn't say like when it starts casting or when a spell resolves or.
Yeah, that's fair enough, actually. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, first I'm gonna whack him. Quarterstaff.
Whack.
And I'm just gonna hit him.
You have advantage.
My 16.
Yeah. Sure, okay. Roll your damage then. You'll need to roll it to get your veto to get the damage, so. Alright, that's fine.
And
Yeah, he passes.
okay, and then I'm gonna counterspell him. Let me paste that.
What's the DC?
If his level is level 4 or higher,
Yep, so roll the ability check.
I'm gonna take my 19.
That's fine.
So
yeah,
plus
you-
5, 24.
although the chant that he's doing continues, he falters and stumbles, and he kind of stops, and for all intents and purposes, you stopped the cast. And the skull begins to vibrate violently.
Reckless environment.
Hope they weren't containing a nuke there.
Yes.
Right, Felix, you'll go.
I'm gonna move up to there.
Oh, hey, Felix.
They were actually just imprisoning the demon there, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on the red robe guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a wisdom save for him.
I will roll that now. I've click roll. There we go.
Nicely done.
So it's half damage, isn't it? If I pass. Yeah. So roll the damage. Rounding down. Yeah, he's still going. He's oh, in fact, actually. Yeah, no, sorry, I thought it was ranged attack. No, it's a spellcast. That's fine. Yeah, so he's still trucking. Is that the rest? Is that your move? No move or anything?
That's it. I did move. I moved to there.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you wanted to use the rest of it.
Nope.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. Same thing again. 2 attacks on the orc in front of me. Or maybe I assume he doesn't look that hurt yet. Because he's fucking monstrous.
Yeah, he's about a foot taller than you and about 2 foot wider.
That's a reason to, make that fit in a Naukir-shaped space. 17?
I don't see the roll. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there's a bit of lag in roll 20.
There is. That hits.
Nice. Oh, wait. What? Oh, because the other one was a crit, so just 6 damage. And then my next attack is a 20.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Good job.
that's a good roll. So 16 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's my turn. Actually, I circle around him a little bit to the side without moving out of the combat zone.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so he's going to stand up. Use his move to stand up.
Half.
Well, I mean, he's not going to move out of.
I can hope. Because if he does, I'm going to use a trip attack again.
Okay, and he will cast Thunderwave.
Yikes.
Am I inside the silent sphere?
No, that's what I was
Oh, I thought you were role-playing, Tom being silent.
I was.
Wow, that damage. Yeah,
who
so
does
you
it hit?
do you 3.
Do you have to make
I
a
think
DC?
would it hit the orc as well?
Constitution saving throw.
It's a cube around him, isn't it? Yes. So
Well, it doesn't work in silence.
no. So Tom, you're not back 10 feet. Nam, you are not. Baka, yeah, you're not. And then the orc berserker is.
So it's 13 damage total. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. So that orc gets knocked back to there. And takes.
Tom's like, oh, damn, I was going to mouth Tom's reaction, but then you can't see it. But internally, Tom says out loud, oh no, I've gone deaf! Because he hears the thunder and then he's pushed into silence.
So the other 2 of you take the half damage. So Baka and
Oh, so I only take 6 damage.
yeah.
Wait,
It's 5 and 8 damage you're on. So
Because he cast it at level 2.
so I take
6.
6.
Okay. And turn back to the circle, but doesn't make any more action. The other 2 orcs, so he's going to turn. We'll go with the one on Nalkir again.
Hold on, I want to read something before. Can use my reaction after the roll hit me, or how does it work?
I will say explicitly on
it
the.
tells you how to use the reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if that's the case, I'll roll the attack on Baka.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
fact-
I can use it anyway.
He's going to move back to there and swing for Nam.
fair enough.
That hits. I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. I take the damage.
Yep.
I'm on 6 HP now, Kier.
Yeah, now Kid just screams, Nam!
No,
What are
it's
you
fine.
doing?
I've got plenty of tricks up my sleeve.
Okay. And
Did you roll the one on?
I'm waiting for.
Yeah, I'm good.
Am I okay to roll it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna miss anyway. Okay. And that shaman begins to pick the chant up, and the skull vibrating lessens slightly, but it's still kind of shifting in the air now, and it's about 2 foot off the floor. And you see a small crack creep across from the skull fracture that every skull has, that creeps down the face. Alright, Baka, you go.
I heft my my great axe in my paw and swing it.
Oh, he thinks he's people.
And swing it down to attack the orc.
Oh,
Yes.
Nice.
I'd be really. I mean, roll the damage, but I'd be feel surprised if you don't kill him.
Okay.
2 1s incoming.
It's not rolling my damage when I click my great axe button.
Just wait a second, it's queuing up. I can see like little stuff.
That,
Oh, but
that's
I
it
don't know,
failing because
Yeah,
that's him. Did you even put in the? Did you put in the D12s and stuff? Did you drag in a great axe?
Dragged in, yeah.
Probably the character sheet, because it's not shaped.
Well, it works for spells. Just roll it manually then, right? It's 2d12 plus your strength bonus or something.
I'm just having a quick look, see if I can spot it.
Oh!
Yeah, so
Plus 4, right?
it's fine. You kill him.
Plus
so
4 plus 1, so plus 5. I
tell me how
get,
you.
I get feral might when I make an attack. Half of my proficiency bonus rounded down.
At what level do you get feral mint?
Level 7, my breath becomes minty fresh.
Nice.
Right, yeah. So however you want to kill him.
I slice him from like neck to groin in half.
Felix called it.
Yeah, neck to groin, just in half. Can I use my second attack against this guy?
You can use your move and then attack him. Sure.
And I do that.
Big money.
Wait.
Oh,
Wow.
From greatest to worst.
Okay. Is that your turn?
It is.
Alright, Tom.
Tom doesn't hear the guy chatting behind, but he's a very cognizant fighter in the battlefield, so he's looking all around and he sees the other one start up, so he's gonna.
Yeah,
head up
you
this
see
way.
the arm waving and the lips moving, and suddenly your hearing comes back and you hear the guttural tones.
He's got a big smile in his face because he was really worried about being deaf. And he'll swing it with his trident. He'll use a bonus action to move Slayer's Prey onto this character.
Shut.
And
So
then-
he needs a skull. That crit.
And then I'm going to use my superiority die to make this a trip attack. So I get the damage, and then I get 2d8 plus 2d6. And then he has to make a strength saving throw. So 27 damage.
Wait, what? Where do the 2d8 and 2d6 come from?
So d6 is support, is Slayer's Prey. It's doubled because it's a crit. D8 is superiority dice for a trip attack.
Okay.
I haven't put them
I
in,
didn't
but
know
again.
those dice double. I thought it was only your weapon dice.
Okay, he's
All
still
dice
standing.
double.
Yeah, so he's still standing. Severely hurt, and
I mean, emotionally.
I mean,
what was the total damage again?
The total damage is 27, so he has to roll 13 or better.
Yeah, so the chanting continues.
I mean, it sounds like that guy is made of some kind of mineral.
I will strike him again then.
Get it? Because of shaman.
Jesus.
Yeah, that hits.
And
Yeah, that kills him.
12.
So however you want to kill him.
Let's skewer him through the chest and stab him in the heart. And then I'll look at the skull as he falls.
The skull looks at you and winks.
I start chanting.
I assist you in your chant.
Yes, let's summon this demon.
Nam, here I go.
Is he still on the ground?
No, he stood up.
God damn it.
Just disengage.
I'm gonna kick him.
Do you want to die?
What do you have to roll for kick? Is that unarmed attack? How do I unarmed attack?
Just
20 plus your strength.
yeah, you don't get
You don't get your
proficiency bonus.
proficiency.
What are you doing, Johan?
Whoops. Just
Try to kick him into the silence field.
Yeah, that whiffs.
and then I'm gonna walk away.
No, grapple would have been the way to do that, I think.
Okay, make your move. And he doesn't take the opportunity attack.
I mean, he
Yes.
couldn't because I'm
Big in
mobile.
it. Yeah, that's fine, but he doesn't even make
Oh, that's why you did it! For mobile!
No, he doesn't even make the attempt, and you see him beginning to form the chant again, and hear him. Now, Kit, sorry, Felix.
I shout, now Kir, you will have to stop him. Disregard the other guy.
It's easy for you to say.
Right,
Yes.
We
Felix,
want the
your
demon
turn.
to summon, right?
Yeah.
'Cause it's worth more XP.
Isn't it whispers
We don't
and
use
rest?
Do milestones.
Okay, Dissonant Whispers.
It's more of a milestone if we defeat a demon lord, guys.
That's true, yeah.
Said every adventuring party ever. Guys, we're role playing, okay? Come
Okay,
on.
roll the damage. Yeah, no matter what damage you roll, the chant continues, or his forming of the chant continues. Not as it was before. He's still building up that kind of the tone and the layered effect. But you still do 6 damage. Okay. So now, as it gets to his...
Now, Kier.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
Yeah, thank you.
I almost forgot that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I will whack him twice. The orc in front of me.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, yeah, that's fine, Felix.
16?
Hits.
Tight. Oh, there we go again. And another one. 15?
That just hits.
Nice. Alright, I see a pattern here,
Nice.
guys. And then I circle around him a little more.
Shot. Okay.
So you had a new bonus action cantrip to
Damage.
augment this.
Damage-wise, you have
What?
you've rolled 4 once in a row.
Okay.
What was it, Ross?
Why are you not using your green blade thing?
Because if I miss that, I lose out on the damage, right? Because I don't get another attack by using it. So it's only really worth if I use it
Near
if
someone,
there's
okay.
another target.
Right, so the red-robed individual begins the chant again, and the chant layers begins to develop a duality, and the chant is proper again. The skull vibration stops, and it just begins to spin loosely in the air.
Just trying to build a merry-go-round, guys.
The orc on Narkir is going to swing.
And miss.
That definitely doesn't. Well, does it miss?
I'm gonna use my reaction to cast shield, which gives me +5 AC.
Sure.
So I'm on
That's fine by
24.
me.
I feel like we should be conserving our spell. Okay.
Okay, so that guy's dead. Backer.
I roar again, with only one foe in front of me.
Okay, Tom, your turn now.
And swing my great axe with all my strength at this guy.
Try swinging with no strength.
You have
next
bardic
time.
inspiration.
Oh, dude, what's that? It's D6, isn't it?
Do you?
Yeah, so roll your d8 if
You
you
can
wanna use
choose,
it.
yeah.
If you want it, you can use it.
An 18.
Good job as well. That hits.
Yes, that now.
Roll your damage.
Oh yeah, it doesn't work. D12 plus your thing.
Did you make a bloodlust saving throw, Alex, when you took damage?
No, I did not.
Ah, that's okay. This might have been important because you may
It
have.
wouldn't make any difference either.
You only have to move towards the closest.
Yeah, but wasn't the thunder before? I don't know. I don't remember the turn order now. If it was last turn or
Yeah,
the turn
but
before.
I would just have to. I would just have to move towards them and attack the nearest creature, which would have been the orc.
Yeah, I feel like this is pointless at the moment.
Yeah, can I get your damage, please?
Just something important to remember, I think.
Is it
when
just
you're learning
d8?
new class.
No, it's
D12 plus.
Yeah, so roll it.
I'm trying to work out what it is. So it's +4 for my strength, +3 for my proficiency bonus.
As if you hover over your.
you don't
And
get
it-
damage proficiency.
Oh, it's just strength. I get half
Wasn't
of
it
it, so I
plus
get
five?
+1.
Because of your minty strike or whatever it's called.
Minty
For
strike.
15 damage.
Okay.
I take a second swing.
He's
If
taken
it
like
The chanting breaks again.
26.
Sure.
just slightly misses.
Yeah, it's got
I'm
like
gonna use-
80 health or
I'm-
something.
I'm
Well,
going to use my
he's a-
Goliath's Fury on this.
He's a shum.
So I roll an additional weapon dice, damage dice.
It's fine, mate. You kill him. Like, seriously.
Was he on 1 HP?
Yeah.
13 for an additional. Well, I'm not going to roll it then. 13 damage.
So, I'm going to take the artistic liberty here.
Oh, well, I was going to do something on my turn with the skull. If you're about to do something with the skull.
No.
You're
I've
gonna-
killed him. I've
go
killed
ahead.
him before
We are
your turn.
artistically. Yeah, no, yeah, sure.
After the first attack, that spins him round towards you, cleaving his back, and he spins round, drops to his knee in front of you, and once again, trying to finish him off much like the previous orc, who bury the axe head into his clavicle, down into his chest, and he gurgles, looks at you, and stumbles forward, grabbing at your robes, and his hand rests just where the scourge stone lies, within the folds of your clothing. His eyes widen.
So for everybody else, this guy's currently cuffing my genitals.
Yeah, is that a scourge stone or are you just happy to see me?
Gently
His eyes,
cross the gun.
right? His eyes widen, and his hands recoil. Falls back, and his hand is smoking. and you can now also see as well that there's a smoke emanating from
From your loin.
from Bacca's loins.
Oh yeah.
This is going real anime, real quick.
And with his death, the skull begins its vibration again, flitting between the circle, bouncing off of an invisible wall, never leaving the confines of the circle. Does that 4 or 5 times, bouncing at each corner. It stops in the middle. This time it's 6 foot in tall, 6 foot at height, and just splits in twain. A darkness begins to seep out of it.
How quickly has this all happened?
This would be kind of happening in conjunction with your turn.
Okay, I'm running in. It's Tom for the spine. He's going in. It's the final moments of the match. Can he do it?
You're silenced.
We just hear it's Tom.
It's Tom.
So unfortunately, I have the observant feat. So if I can see his lips moving, I understand what he's saying.
Yeah, just type in chat what you're saying. Just
Run straight at it and tries to kick the skull. The tween before the half skull.
As you are reaching it, that's when it splits. And
Okay.
the darkness begins to see.
Well, I kick one. I try and kick one half then, or the darkness.
Kick it.
Yeah, I'm trying to kick the skull like a football.
6 foot in the air.
Oh,
do it like a Captain Tsubasa bicycle thing.
I can't jump that high.
You can try.
I'm a turtle.
Yeah, I mean, if
You want?
yeah, just try it, man. You could.
Okay, right. I attempt to headbutt the skull towards the rocks. I leap. He runs towards it. He leaps up and he slams his head forward.
Right, give me a attack with disadvantage then.
Okay, all good in attack. That's good. Just use my claws because I've got claws. So let's just use this.
You don't have claws on. Oh!
With disadvantage.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's still pretty good.
14. I mean, it's a skull.
As you go to headbutt it, that's when it splits and your head just sails through the darkness.
Excuse me, but I don't think you have claws on your hand.
Nah, I just used it because it was a roll that didn't get my +1 for my spear.
So, the momentum of it carries you through the circle.
Yeah, I land on my knees,
Yeah.
weeping. I've laid my country down.
Like a bunch of bodies.
For all of you guys watching, not now, okay, because you're kind of still locked in combat with your. For anyone that's watching, you would see Tom sail through, makes a leaping headbutt, and the skull splits. The darkness begins to spread, and you see Tom's form roll out of the darkness, and it begins to spread rapidly. Pulling on the
Tom is
ground.
spreading.
The darkness.
Tom just becomes majorly fit.
Anyway, the darkness begins to spread rapidly, pulling on the floor, and then rolling up into a low-lying, deep, thick fog surrounding 15 foot around the circle. You guys
Oh, so
can
I'm
see
fully
within-
in it, okay.
Yes, you're fully within it, and now you guys have lost complete sight of Tom.
So I'm deaf and blind.
Yeah. At this point as well, Naoki, you would see Sergeant Merrick as limping over the brow of the hill that you guys entered this area.
Mm-hmm.
And he's wearing a hodgepodge of scale mail and chain mail, and he's using a two-handed greatsword as a crook as he walks towards you.
Alright, how far away is he?
It's still a good 100 foot or so away.
Alright, I mean, I won't be able to stop him, and he doesn't seem in any danger right now, so I will just concentrate on the fight. Don't want to get cleaved by a berserker.
Yeah, you see his gait kind of speed up as he surveys the scene now that you can see everything. Nam, it's your go.
Just slow him down.
I will how hurt does the guy look who's fighting Naokia?
Naoki is definitely getting the best of him. Slowly, he's been chipping away at him, and the fight between them, the Orc has been swinging great big swings and missing, but Naoki has just been jabbing and poking and
4
slapping.
damage at a time.
I'm doing the Muhammad Ali thing. Right?
Yeah, exactly. He's
I'll
just
edge a
been
little
chipping away.
closer, and I'll do like the Kamehameha move and fire Chill Touch his way.
Nice.
Okay.
I guess that hits.
Yeah,
Do you
that would hit.
remember how to roll that? Nice.
5 damage. Okay.
I bested you by 1 again, Naokia.
So yeah, the chill touch racks the body of the orc, but he's still going.
Okay. I take a few steps back and I quizzically look at Sergeant Baron. What was his name?
Sergeant Merrick.
Sergeant Merrick. I'll try to see if my owl can. I mean, I'll just order my owl closer to the circle to survey it.
Yeah, it cannot. Yeah, I mean, you're not looking through it, but yeah, you do that.
This
Yeah,
reminds me of the Jurassic Park scene where they lower the goat into the raptor pen.
No, I ordered like here,
Okay.
on the edge of the twig.
Sure. Okay.
Send the owl in, it goes. Woohoo!
Okay, I don't know why it's reordered it, but it should be Felix going now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cancel my silence.
Oh no!
Felix, whatever you did, can you do it again, please?
I'm gonna stand there, watching, seeing what's going on.
You
Sure.
can ready an action, like the dodge action or something.
So regarding
Like
to the
that.
action you wanted to do, you can't see Tom. Even with your dark vision.
You can make a perception check from my scream. To locate me by sound like an invisible creature.
Okay. That's it.
Okay.
It's disconcerting that you cannot see through this darkness, this rolling fog. Now, okay, you'll go.
Yeah. I will.
I made a token for my owl.
Nice. That's cute. I'll keep fighting this boy. 1-on-1. My shield has 1 off, by the way.
Right, sorry, 1 minute. Yeah, gone.
So that's a hit. Ooh, yes! 11 damage on the first attack.
Yeah, okay, so how do you want to finish him?
So I've been he's been swinging at me, and with a great axe, he probably hit the ground or something, and I just been hitting at his, like, circling around him and hitting his face and his shoulder, and this time I just pierce right under his armpit, like basically through his armpit into his head, and pull it up.
Oh, that's brutal. With a blunt instrument, you pierce into his head. Oof.
No, because it turns into it's like a magical wooden sword, so it still has a point, right?
Yeah, but it's still blunt.
Yeah, sure, but magically blunt. So
yeah, you hear a horrible crack and a horrible gurgle as the orc begins to choke on its own blood. The blunt sword of Naoki embedded in its head.
yeah, and then I turn around and face the darkness
Sure.
and just wait. Hold on.
Right,
I step like into between the fog and Nam.
okay, for the sakes of rolling the initiative of the new combatant, I'm just going to use...
What? New combatant?
I'm just going to use the red-robed one again
Sure.
for the moment.
I don't think you're allowed to cast magic missile on nothing, by the way, Felix.
I don't think so.
It's a joke. It's
Oh.
a DMV joke.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so it would have gone now. Look. What's it going to do?
Oh, I see that's the joke. I get it.
Oh, why has it got that? That should definitely not be in there. Yeah, I've still got something from the character sheet. I nicked it from there. Right. He is going to cast... In fact, no. So,
Counterspell.
Tom, you feel, and don't necessarily see, but you feel that something is next year before you react with, before you feel the impact of two heavy impacts to your body.
Oh, is that you, Barker?
I mean, that's going to show exactly what it is, but there you go. So, I'm assuming that hits.
That does hit, yeah.
The second one
The
doesn't.
second does not. Wow. Oh, Barker's giving me a hug!
Yeah, so you feel that damage.
I want to use a reaction, and expend a superiority die to riposte when it misses on the second attack.
Okay, give
Obviously,
me the spell for that.
it's not a spell, it's a maneuver,
Well,
but
the
sure.
maneuver, I mean, just give me the card for it.
There you go. I don't have a card just
Give
for
me the
them.
fucking card, mate.
Riposte!
So give me a attack at disadvantage then.
Yep, disadvantage because it's in the dark. Let me just check. Okay, no, I can't bring that. Attack! Ah.
Yeah, this is. You swing wildly at it, but you don't connect. Sergeant Merrick now.
Wait, I'm going to shout out loud as well. Oh, there's something in here with Tom! Oh no!
Guys, our work is done. Let's leave it.
And you all hear.
Oh yeah, totally!
Solo
Oh, it sounds good. That's good. I love your audio. That's good.
And
Clap.
that sound for you, Tom, is from all around you.
Oh. Oh, there might be more than one! Uh-oh!
Is this lost?
So Sergeant Merrickson, Sergeant Merrick is hobbling away. He gets to the edge at this point. Says to you, Narkia, because you're the closest.
Mm-hmm.
What in the five gods have you done?
I love how he immediately thinks it's us.
Well, I mean, you've given him some questionable morality decisions.
I will answer on my turn.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, there we go.
I make a perception check.
Do you have to roll your blood thingy? Or is that only...
Nope.
Only
I'm
when
gonna
he
take
gets
damage.
damaged.
With
What are you rolling
advantage.
perception for?
I'm gonna try and smell.
Okay.
Nice.
With advantage.
You smell your
because I have
finger.
I have heightened senses.
You smell Tom.
Yeah, I would say with Tom and
the troll head.
the troll head, that is what you smell.
With an 18.
Trolls are fucking disgustingly smelly.
I'm trying to smell a fiend.
That's what you smell. There is undertones. There's undertones of
There's undertones of fiend.
Smoky undertones.
yeah.
Scott, I also
exactly.
tried to smell a fiend.
Sounds like that.
There's kind of a smoky undertone of like sulfur and acrid chemicals.
I want to make An intelligence check to recall any information I know about these kind of undead rituals, what we might be facing.
Give me that with disadvantage because you can't pinpoint the smell with Tom's horrible stench.
So I would roll it flat because I would have advantage on that.
Do you have
Hunter's
advantage?
Bane. Hunter's Bane.
Do you suddenly a fiend killer, a demon killer?
I don't know.
Second paragraph.
Sure. Yep, so it'd be flat.
15.
The smell, once again, you can't quite pinpoint what it is. You don't know what it is, but it's definitely the smell of a recently summoned devil. Sorry, semantic. Demon.
And the type of ritual that we've witnessed, is it like a greater demon of corn? Is it like a...
It was a ritual of binding for a lesser demon.
Okay. Is there anything I can do to dissipate the fog? Probably not.
Well, I would argue that's your turn now anyway.
We call them leddies.
You've taken 2 characteristics checks.
Yeah, okay, fair play.
Yeah.
I'll
give you a
speak-
free one, but you used 1 for the
I
smell.
used to. Yeah, it's fair. I shout out to the others. In perfect common, I might add, despite being a bear.
You have a posh accent.
Yeah.
I actually sound more intelligent as the bear. It's a strange one. But I shout out, demon, be on your guard.
Wow, that sounded incredibly posh common. Alright.
Golly gee, it's a demon.
Blimey!
Right, Tom, here we go.
Well, I mean,
Oh, no.
do I hear what it is? I guess I know what it is because it attacked me, right? I mean, it's
You hear the language, and
All
the attack was the raking of long, spindly claws.
Hmm. Tom is going to ready an action to strike when he gets. Does ready and use a reaction actually?
I would say you can.
Because I want to get a repost and a ready action.
I would say you can use your ready action as your attack, and then you would also get your reaction.
Okay, sweet. I'll use. So I just miss out and double attack. I use ready to strike when I get struck.
Sure.
No, you ready the attack action.
Oh really?
Yes. It's not that you gain a second attack action. It's
No,
that
you-
your attack
yeah.
action becomes 2 attacks. So
Yeah,
you
so-
ready the attack action, which means you get to attack twice. If it attacks you, you can use your reaction.
Bingo. Nam, your go.
Yeah, Wait, how far away is he? Does...
No, it does say ready action uses up your reaction. So I use up my reaction
Oh,
with the
fair
ready
enough.
action.
my bad.
I'd still get 2 attacks. So
Yeah, that's fine.
Does he look proficient with whatever weapons he's using? The
He's a sergeant.
sergeant?
He's currently using it as a crutch to walk. He obviously still doesn't look fit to be fighting, but he's definitely decked out.
I mean, if he wants to... Wait, is he paying us?
Yep.
No, it's not paying you.
No, he's
Oh,
just so
no, he
burden
was.
on us.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can fight. I walk towards the remains of this orc guy, and I want to drag him further away from the demon lord fiend.
You're not gonna. You can drag him like 5 feet a turn because he's like 7 foot and weighs about 300 pounds.
Well, I'm gonna drag him 10 feet.
Okay,
I'm gonna begin the
Sure.
drag process.
sure. Okay.
This is where it cuts to like a scene of next season in RuPaul's Drag Race. No, nobody. Okay, sorry. Carry on.
Nam is still pulling your body.
Right.
Turns to
Okay.
winter. Nam is still pulling the body. Spring blossoms.
Okay.
I address the sergeant, and I say, "Sergeant, stay back. We don't know what this is. Don't fight if not necessary."
Naoki, Baka just said it's a demon.
Bringing injured
Okay,
to
that's
the
your,
battlefield. Yeah, and
that's your
then
words,
I just what do? I get a little bit closer, imposing myself in between the sergeant and Nam and the shadow, and hold my action to defend myself. So I guess the dodge action.
Okay. Felix.
Okay, I'm gonna use major image. I want to create a 20-foot tall Vorzoth over by me, outside of the darkness. I want it to be Vorzoth in all of his glory with his sword and everything, the shadows roiling around him, and like angry power bleeding from his eyes. And I just want him to point his sword at the shadow. He doesn't say anything, but he points it at him.
What's a Warzone?
You guys don't know.
Okay.
What does it look like then?
Yeah, you'll need to describe. And I'm giving you artistic license on this.
Okay. I'll just start with the sword then. It would be a long sword if he was normal size. The middle of the sword is just midnight black, but the edges of it are like star silver, and it's not like a straight edged blade. It's got several serrated sections on it. Vorzoth himself has shadowy armor, which like the souls of the damned crawl across, weaving in and out of it. You can hear their screams as they try to pull themselves away from him. And he has a dark cowl, but silver radiance bleeds from behind his head, and his eyes are also silvery, like moonbeam silver. And you can just feel the weight of power and age within them.
Okay, what's your DC?
That's a good question. It's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier, so that would be 8 plus 7, so 15.
DNA. Okay. Would you like me to roll that open, or?
No, you do whatever you want.
Okay. Okay. So, you do that. And... In response, what level spell is that? It's level 3. The image dissipates, and you hear a low, deep rumbling laugh from inside the darkness.
It's the lizard, guys.
That was worth a shot.
Yeah, it was a good idea. I
Use
like
a
that.
counter spell.
Oh shit, son!
Counterspell requires you seeing it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also,
the
counter
entity is
spells.
not the darkness; he is within the darkness, so we can't see him.
And that is its turn, whatever it is. Marek is having to use double movements to get up, so moves to there. What has happened? You speak of demons.
Orcs were holding a ritual here. That's all I know.
Okay, Baka.
Are we charging in? We might be charging in. Can I remember, relative to where my position, the location of one of these skulls?
Give me an intelligence.
Oh, fuck you.
I'll let you trying to recall it.
6.
No. I mean,
I think I know where it is.
you think you know where it is, yeah.
I move to the edge. I hold my action. Sniffing again. Of when something comes within 5 feet of me, I'm going to take an attack action.
Okay. So,
Do I recall where the cliffs were in relation to me? I mean, I was running straight towards it, but I imagine with
that I
all
would say
the...
so, yeah.
Okay. I want to move towards the cliffs to put my back up against it the entire way. I'm like backing up towards the cliff with like my trident out, looking right and left in the darkness, sniffing.
Okay. And as you're looking right and left, you see a claw slash out through the darkness.
Okay.
Is that
Yep.
it?
I plunged back, attack it.
Sure. Can you reaction?
That's not not the reaction. I just stopped walking and attacked
Yep.
it.
Sure.
But you can reaction. That's how you get counter spell chains. First attack whiffs.
That whiffs.
How the stack works.
And does that hit?
17.
That hits.
Excellent. I use a superiority dice to use menacing attack, and I roar, and to try and frighten the target.
Okay.
And then I'll
I'm gonna roll this with my dice just because you guys still don't. Yeah.
has to be a 15.
You do it. You don't know what the
I don't know the results.
response
Yeah.
is.
It takes 12 damage,
Okay.
and then I continue my movement back up into the wall.
What kind of damage?
It's just piercing. I think a trident piercing.
Yeah. Sure. And you keep moving back.
Yeah,
Sure.
no, I'm going back up into the wall, and then do I notice there's like I'm moving back and up? Do I notice the darkness coming off?
Yes.
Like I don't know.
Suddenly kind of dissipates as you reach the edge.
Okay, no, I want to put myself in like a crevasse where it's only like one angle towards me,
Sure.
and I use a. Wait, can I do this? I need to read my feet. Sorry. No, I need to see it. Wow, there's so many things that require sight. Okay, that's all I can do.
Okay, Nam, you'll go.
So you heard Tom like roar. Oh, get back, beast! Or whatever Toro makes when it roars.
I cast Mage Armor on myself. Should have done that way earlier.
Damn it.
I tell you, I assumed you did not have that spell.
No, that's
I will
forgetful.
give you that as your mage armor.
Okay. Yeah, and I probably hold the body up with the knee to have like a little bit of cover, but yeah, I
You
wait
dig a little
and see
trench.
what emerges out of the darkness.
Sure.
It's
Okay.
Nocturne Voice. Naoki just still stands there, still using a dodge action, and he says to the sergeant, "Please, if it gets past me, just be ready. Do not advance, Sergeant." And yeah. That's it.
Sure. Okay. Felix, since you're back, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna put up my instruments and I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
I'm done, guys.
Yeah, I'm going back to camp. I even say that.
That seems very abandoning.
Right.
How loud does he say that? Does Tom hear that?
Sure, if you want.
Well, do I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Do movement then.
Tom needs to make a wisdom saving throw to not break down.
Felix, where you moving? Alright, cool. Okay. Okay. So, as you move away, you see the edge of the darkness whip up, and a spear flies out towards Felix. 18. Yep.
Can I cast Counter Spear?
Just the first damage.
Okay.
So 9. Sergeant Merrick. He moves forward slightly, takes a knee and places the great sword in front of him, and holds his hands to his chest, begins murmuring under his breath. And nothing happens. Baka, your turn.
Fucking great.
Cowardly demon relying on tricks.
Damn,
Face
you
me.
really-
Face me, you fiend. And I step into the circle
What? No.
and ready my action to hit him when he attacks me.
Sure thing. Tom.
I'm going to use Primeval Awareness.
Okay.
Are there any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, or fiends, or undead?
There is definitely a fiend.
Okay, none of the other ones though.
No.
No dragons.
No.
Okay.
All right, back to camping now. I don't think Tom was line of sight on back a good in.
No, you wouldn't.
He waits with his. He shouts, "What's going on? What, Phoenix?"
You would hear his challenge to the demon, though.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Like, guys, I can't see what's going on. What this? I'm hearing confusing things. Are we fighting or leaving?
Okay, Nam, you'll go.
There's a fiend nearby, by the way.
How far back are the people with the wagon? Can we see them, or are they behind the hill?
200-300 foot behind the hill.
Yeah, shout. Now, Kier, let's get back a little. We want him to come out of there. We don't want to engage him inside.
My thoughts exactly.
And there's no cover, right?
Got trees, but that's about it.
I drag my cover 5 foot back.
Jesus.
This, I'm not going to take it back, but would I have had cover?
Possibly 3/4, yeah.
Was that bush or tree?
Well, he's at the bush, and that's a tree.
It's fine. It doesn't matter anyway. I was just curious.
Yeah. Okay.
I step in front of the sergeant with my back towards him, just, as to, if anything comes flying out, to shield him, the attack. And then I scream into the shadows. Barker, you idiot! Get out of there! Now! Mist lures towards us.
It's like you're scolding a dog for picking something up with its mouth. Put it down.
So your character probably thinks that I'm still in there, unless there's reason to think
for all
otherwise.
intents and purposes, everyone thinks that Tom is still in there. Felix.
I haven't really talked to him much, so I don't know.
You don't tell him to get out.
I assume if you can hear that, you will get what I mean. Like, form the lines.
Yeah. Explicitly told Backer to leave and not Tom. I get what you mean.
Alright, Felix, what are you doing?
I told you what I'm doing.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Yep, that's
Going
fine.
back to camp.
Sure. I will drop you down. Yeah, no, how do I do this?
I'll just move my thing to the edge of the map to
Alright.
signify that.
Multiple ways you could write a number next to them, saying how far away, or you could drag the whole map, just Control A and pull everyone down. You'd have to make the map bigger, of course. I always find it's good to add like 500 extra squares to the edges of your map, because the players will fucking go as far away as they can.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so the entity. Okay. Alright. Okay, Becca, you now feel the ire of this entity. I'm assuming both of those miss.
The 17 might hit. 17 just hits.
Okay. It's 8 damage.
4 damage.
No, 8 damage.
Slashing damage. It's 4 damage.
In fact, let me just check.
Or have resistance to slashing.
Yeah, but do you have resistance to a magical attack?
Only if his attack's magical, but that's just
Let me
slashing.
just double check that.
He's resistant to
fact,
non-magical
No,
slash.
that was the other thing that I was possibly going to put you against. Yeah, so 4 damage.
Unless his claws are silvered.
And he takes double damage.
Only when I'm in beast form.
You are in beast form.
I know. So as he attacks me, I want to swing out at him.
Sure. Yeah, that misses. That one also misses.
Oh yeah, of course I have this
Disadvantage.
advantage in dark.
Sergeant Merrick's murmuring continues. It's too low for the rest of you to hear, but now, okay, you would hear mentions of Aisa and to lend him her aid.
All right.
And you see a small glint of light flare in his palms as the darkness begins to dissipate.
The darkness around the demon, or just general dark?
The darkness in question.
Tide.
Okay.
Nokia just says, yes. Keep going.
Baka, your turn. Are you ready in again?
Can I see the demon through the darkness now? This
No, it's retreating, but currently you're still within it.
I move to stand right in the center of the pentagram.
Okay, you take an attack of opportunity.
I moved 5 feet.
So it
So
means
maybe
he's
you move
here,
from it.
or here, or here. Any of those squares you could take an attack
It doesn't
opportunity.
even matter. The GM says
Yeah.
you take one, so you take one.
It's only 3 damage.
And you already moved anyway.
Yeah.
It's good to take an attack, then you just attack him.
Yeah, I swing back at the location that I'm attacked from.
You would have already used your reaction this turn.
He uses
that
attack
was
or
a good
Yeah,
location.
it's my turn, so I'm using my action.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so you spin round, roll your attack.
16.
So that's ready action. Yeah, that's fine. 16 justice.
Nice.
So, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to keep everything straight. Didn't you move into the magic circle?
He then
Yeah,
I
stopped
guess.
because he got interrupted by the.
I got interrupted with the opportunity attack, and then I turned and attacked him.
Even so, even if he did move to the magical circle, he had movement to move back to make his attack on where he thinks it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was what I was asking. I was basically, did he move there and then he moved back, or did he never leave? Because if he moved back and didn't take an attack of opportunity, then that gives us more information.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, it doesn't,
Yeah.
because you only get one reaction a turn, so it gives us no information.
We get one reaction turn. He can do whatever he wants. He's the GM and this is the boss.
Yeah.
Well, like, it could give us information on the assumption
Anyways,
that Scott
it's-
is changing action accordingly.
It's semantics.
So
And
I
then
wail
we
on
can see
him
it.
with my axe and connect with something, I
Yeah.
guess. I would feel that.
So
And I know what direction he's in now.
Is this darkness reduced?
yeah, for all intents and purposes, it's moved square in.
Well, I mean, have you made the circle smaller? Is what my question was.
Just doing that now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, I was looking at it as it was like, has this changed or it looks very similar to the way it was. Well, either way, I won't reveal them, so I will stay where I'm and shout again for clarification on what we're doing. What's going on, guys?
You heard me shout "Die Fiend" as I attacked it.
Alright, Tom, fuck it. Tom's like, I'm coming back up! Hey, by the way, does the fiend attack back as a crotch? I run. Oh, this is gonna end in disaster.
No, that's a good point. Back of the burning sensation stopped in your crotch.
That's a shame.
You should
No,
say Dr.
the fire from the
like
loins.
those heated gel things that you click and it heats.
Mm.
I imagine it's like that you put in your gloves, but just in my crotch.
I thought it was more painful.
Right, come on, we need to speed it up. Tom, where you going?
It was smoking.
I'm ready, and I move outside the circle to where Bacchus' voice is. But I don't aim as far. I'm ready in action to attack.
Okay.
should the circle then get smaller?
None.
Can I already see something? If
No.
it's-
Can you
I
see
will-
anything on the map? No. So
I will ready my chill touch to fire at the first demon thing I see.
what's the range till touch?
I think it's 100 feet.
80? 200?
120.
Chill touch is 120 foot. What?
You
I cool Baka's crotch.
Okay.
I walk closer to the darkness, and I also because I already used my movement, I won't be able to charge it unless it's. So if it's within. No, never mind. I'll just take the dodge action.
Okay. Felix, you can whisper me again if you want.
can't believe Felix has walked away from loot.
Pretty sure he's looting somewhere else.
Sure, that's fine. Okay, so the entity. You feel another 2 breaking attacks against you, Baka. Either of those?
Baka?
Those are both with advantage, so they're.
If they're both with advantage, then they both hit.
So first, second, so 6 total. Sergeant Merrick continues his chant. The darkness recedes again.
Nice.
It's a good
Still
ability. Very niche. Do I start to see like Baka like swinging out?
You'd probably see like his axe swinging and stuff, yeah.
It's like one of those cartoon fights where they can't be bothered to animate it.
Yeah, that's so perfect. The limbs flying out of the smoke cloud. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a great analogy.
I hold my action to attack when when I'm either attacked or I can see it.
Sure. Tom.
Yeah, I guess I move. Can I move into this square or like have my head?
Yep, you can move into that square.
I have my head. No, but am I blinded when I move into that
Yeah.
square?
Yeah, that
Okay.
counts as one of the squares it's in.
Okay, I will. I'll see back his movements and I'll be like, I'm with you, Baka. From behind, just so he knows where I am, so I don't get struck by a fucking grey axe out of nowhere. And I will similarly ready to strike.
Sure. None.
Well, let's repeat the exact same process.
Okay, Nam's doing nothing again.
I ready my fireball. Chill touch.
Fireball.
Chill touch.
Right.
I don't take useful spells.
Walk up to the edge of the darkness. This time I hold my attack. Next turn. Because Baka is still in there. I don't want to cast a spell in there.
Yeah, I don't want to wildly fire.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Right, this time, Baka. What kind of armor are you wearing again?
Scale, but I get +1 when I'm in hybrid form.
That's fine.
So 17.
Okay. Give me a con saving throw.
Ooh.
Please.
Yeah.
It's usually on the sword, doesn't it? Heat metal to make them.
Yeah. So you feel the
I use a great axe, it's a wooden haft.
Ah, genius.
you feel the breastplate heat up. That's all you feel at the moment, though.
Still not as hot as the scourge stone in my crotch.
No, it isn't.
Not as hot as the fire in your loins.
Okay, and Merrick continues his murmuring. And again, the circle shrinks.
A bit faster, please, Merrick.
I'm pretty sure you don't even know that he's doing that. Oh no, you can see it now. Never mind.
Presume I could have heard him too. But yeah, I do now see him chanting. Doesn't he have a light in his hands as well? Was that the description?
So I know he's within one of those 4 squares.
Or in
Yeah.
all of them?
So, Baka, you'll go.
Well, no, wait, is the height of
Please
the...
don't walk in there.
Sorry, hold on a second. Is the height of the sphere of darkness only 5 feet tall?
No, it's kind of like a thick morning fog.
Is it like a cylinder?
Yeah, but it's retreating vastly now. So yeah, I suppose it would only be like the height of where the skull was, so 6 foot or so.
It's
Does
not...
that mean I can see where it is?
No.
No horns. It's crouched.
If you imagine like a fountain of darkness.
It will reveal
Oh, okay, so like pours out the top of the skull and like falls down.
Yep, however, back when you try to do that, you do bump into something.
Oh, I can't wreck this is fine.
So
I
just take yourself
swing
back a
away.
square.
Grapple it. Pull it away.
I swing away at that square right in front of me.
Yeah, I mean, you're still going to be taking the disadvantage for it, but yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice roll.
Damn.
Nice.
Both hit.
I'm going to re-roll that too because I'm a great weapon fighter.
Sure.
So 11 plus 9, 20 damage with the great axe.
Okay.
Great axe, great damage.
Tom sees the shaft of
No, you see Baka.
Oh, well, I'll talk myself back in.
yeah, I see
No.
the shaft of Baka's axe like disappear into the darkness and then stop, presumably, right? So I'm gonna strike at the same spot he's been swinging at.
Jesus, your guys' rolls are...
Yeah, I think
These
so.
are great rolls.
I am going to menacing attack. So it needs to make another wisdom saving throw for fear. I was thinking about tripping it. I really was. And that's my last superiority dice.
Yeah, you don't know the reaction.
Yeah, 10 damage.
Sure. Okay,
That's why I, click I bash my shell or something. I don't know, something scary.
I saw the two. I see them hitting something inside the darkness, so I extend my spectral hand and try to touch it.
Okay, so we're playing battleships. Sure.
That's how you play against creatures in darkness.
I miss it.
I mean, it goes into the darkness. You don't know if it hit.
Oh yeah. You know what? Just in case it hits, maybe. That's the damage. That's what I do. Yeah, and then you guys are getting in the way, so I'm.
Oh, so I take my second attack. Can I? I forgot about it. Shall we
I'm
just...
walking here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna. Since I see the other two, I'm gonna step over here. And cast Burning Hands in the remaining darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And to do that, I say, what do I say? Fire now, or something cool like that. I don't know. That doesn't sound cool.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Dex save, yeah.
Yes. DC 14 Dex save.
Okay.
Damage is halved on successful save.
Yeah. Felix. Continuing.
Yep.
Sure. Okay. Alright, give me that con check again, Backer. Alex,
Oh, 11.
you fail. And you take the damage, which was... do I have to re-roll it? Where is it?
8.
Yeah, I'm just checking if I need to re-roll it. Cause the damage again, so would that be the same damage? Yeah, I'd say that's the same damage. One spell cast, so yeah, 4 damage with your resistance if you've got resistance to fire.
I do not.
So 8 damage then.
And wisdom saving throw in his turn. Oh no.
Don't worry, I've been rolling them.
No, I'm talking about Bacchus.
What for?
Blood Hunter.
My bloodlust.
But it's the nearest creature, and we're both equally near, so it's all up to the GM's discretion.
Well, I can only see one of you.
Yeah,
Though.
you can only see one.
It doesn't say anything about sight in the description of Bloodlust. Probably because he can smell the demon now that he's right next to it.
You feel 2 more claws rake against you.
That's who? Bacca?
Second one hits.
There we go. Another 6 damage.
And the darkness.
Okay, Merc. Murmuring continues. Okay.
Ta-da!
Yep, exactly. The darkness swallows,
It's a little leprechaun.
vanishes.
It's a pixie.
Pixie.
Now see. Oh, no. That's the map player. Why has it got to the map player?
I can see it.
Yeah, but it's on the wrong layer for him to maneuver. Oh, if you zoom in, all the tokens are so detailed. Wow. I was really far zoomed out, but if you zoom right in, like, there's so much detail.
I'm trying to give you an actual image of it as well so you can see. But yeah, Felix, pop yourself where you are.
Oh shit!
And that's what you see.
Oh, I have to zoom out. Damn!
Before.
Oh, the demon's Felix! Oh no, it's the thing in front of us.
Okay, Becca, go. Oh, sorry, Felix. Yeah. It would be your turn. You get.
Where did you show what it looks like?
Oh, it's just on the right
It's
of
to
the
the
map.
right of the map.
Oh, sorry, I zoomed in really good. Whoa.
So 21 total. Okay. Becca.
Menacing grin comes across my face now. I can see it, and I'm going to, as just before I attack it, I am.
You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack it.
For your bloodlust, right?
Mm-hmm.
To see if you attack me or it.
Come on. I slash my axe across my own chest for 3 cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
And my blade becomes magical and does frozen damage.
Let it go. Let it go.
And then I swing my axe at him twice.
That'll miss. That will hit.
And I'm going to use my Goliath's Fury to add an extra weapon dice.
How many times do you get that?
I didn't use it on the previous one.
Yeah, he used
right.
his.
It was only 1 damage.
Actually, now it's a mint weapon, right? Because it's cold.
For 32 damage.
Damn rolls on the.
Well. Yeah, that hurt it. Prior to that attack, it didn't look too damaged. Now it does. Okay, Tom.
Yeah. If he'd rolled like 2 ones, it would have been like 12 damage. That's how big a difference the D12.
I would have re-rolled. I would have been able to.
Oh, of course, great weapon, yeah. I will use Slayer's Prey on it, and then I'll just strike it twice with my trident. Is that a hit? 15?
Missed.
16?
Oh.
And 12 damage.
Okay.
Guys, his AC is exactly 16.
Nam, you go.
Jesus. Would I say he's humanoid?
No, definitely not humanoid.
God damn it. I really count on them being humanoid. It doesn't look like he can sleep as well, so I'm just gonna...
Chill touch?
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk here and fire off another chill touch.
You don't want to charge it with your quarter staff?
I did that once already. That hits.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Wow. Wow. Did a whole 1 damage.
But he can't regain hit points until next turn.
That's
Okay,
pretty
knock
good.
it.
Alright. Nokia steps up next to Felix.
Wait, he takes half damage from necrotic sources.
Maybe because he's resistant to necrotic damage.
Maybe.
And I will attack with my shillelagh. That's a miss.
Yep.
And another miss.
Mm-hmm. Felix.
Brother!
Okay. That's a fail. Right. So, how does your damage kill it?
Well, it's psychic damage, so I imagine whatever its brain is just gets minced and it just falls over.
Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, there's the harsh sounds that Felix creates with his spell emanate in the area, and the demon begins to be kind of racked with pain, curls up, and arches its back backwards as it expires. And as it expires, the body begins to dissolve into the same darkness that you saw spawn its birth into the material plane. But it just dissipates.
Nokia says, "You came to the wrong summoning circle, fool."
As it's dissipating, can I use Hunter's Sense on it?
Sure.
It's dead though, right?
I'm just, if it ever comes up in the future, I want to know what's good against it.
Ah, I thought it was like a tracking device or something.
Yep, so
'Cause
I'll
I-
send you.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
I did my damage wrong in Crimson Right. I should have. You take damage equal to your character level, not your
Weapon dice.
weapon dice. So I've taken an additional 2 damage, and my hit point maximum has been reduced by 5.
Yeah.
Until I have a short rest.
Guys, it is a little bit late.
Mm.
I'll run a bit. So I'll have to sort out the loot and wrapping that up next session.
Alright.
Do you want us to whisper you if we want to do anything else?
I think we would do that at the start of next session, right?
Okay, that's fine. I forgot by then.
You can write it down so you don't forget.
Thanks for running, Scott. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it just ran over a bit, but partly the encounter creation. Either way, yeah, hope you enjoyed that one.
Oh god, it's moving.
It was a tough encounter. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I was going to throw a different demon at you, but I think that one was quite fun.
Thanks for being lenient.
Yeah, I'll get stuff ready for the wrap up with that on the next session.
Sweet.
Right, see you guys later.
Alright, have a good night.
Bye, congratulations on England.
Johan, what the hell were you thinking?
What?
A charging wizard? Really?
Yes.
Without
I've
casting
got-
mage armor first.
I've got the HP to make up for that.
Mate, you only got hit once.
I got it like 3 times.
He got hit a lot.
Yeah,
And for a
Again.
lot of damage each time.
they missed you a lot too.
Did they ever miss him?
No, they didn't.
I think they hit every attack they hit on him.
Okay, never mind. But still, that's really fucking dumb. Why?
I mean, it's very dumb to do it without casting mage armor first.
Yeah, Johan.
Yeah, I wanted to retcon that, but then I thought that would be stupid. So
But why
I-
not disengage?
I mainly wanted to melee engage because I wanted to stop the mage guy
Yeah,
from
Shannon.
Okay.
casting the spell.
That's
and I
okay.
thought that maybe everybody else would do the same.
That's okay, Johan. I respect your dedication.
I did do the same as you, Johan.
Yeah,
It was only the only person who didn't do that was Naoki, really.
yeah, that's true.
I can't say anything. I attacked the whole damn group by myself.
That's true.
That's true.
I was just worried you would try to befriend them.
I wanted to, but I wasn't. Again, Felix doesn't know what any of the magic stuff is, so I wasn't certain what was going on, and I didn't feel like I had the position of strength to talk to them, so I attacked instead. I didn't want them to pull off whatever they were trying to do.
Okay, I've got to go leave now. I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah,
Good night.
I will also.
Catch you later.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.